Am I sitting in that position? Should I be more relaxed? Or?
Yeah, more relaxed. Relax.
Okay. Okay, macam ni okay kot. I first joined Malaysia Kini in October 2010.
Why did you leave?
I left because I always wanted to become a journalist. So I was doing something else, content editing over here. So I got an opportunity to become a journalist, so I left. I went to Malay Mill. I was a journalist there for about 1.5 years.
And then?
And that's it, and then I came back here. So wrote a book in the meantime. I think I wrote the book when I was in Malaysia Kini, the first stint. It got published after I left, like shortly after I left, maybe a couple of months after I left. Yeah. The book, it's called Rainforest Unicorns. It's a novel that I wrote as part of a competition. It's called National Writing Month. It's a UK competition. The challenge is to write a book within a month. I found out about it about 15 days into the particular month. I think it was somewhere around August 2010 or something, and I decided to give it a shot. So I managed to finish the book in about 15 days, 16 days. Just spent all my non-working hours writing the book. So then I thought I'll put it out and see how's the reaction and all that stuff. Yeah. Okay. Well, one thing I'm proud of with Malaysia Kini is the fact that we treat everyone equally within the organization. We respect everyone equally within the organization. I can say categorically, I have not seen office politics in my entire time here, despite it being a political organization. Okay. We are interested in the politics outside. It's, of course, some people find it very, very hard. Some people say it's very easy. It depends on your passion for the job. If you're really passionate about it, then it's easy. If you really love to write, love to be on the ground, love to be, if sometimes you have to work around the clock, it's a given. Some days you get off early, some days you get off late. But instead of seeing it as a job, some of us are willing to go because we are interested in the issue. So if you are constantly keeping yourself abreast with the current developments, then you'll be interested in the job, so you'll enjoy it. Yeah. Okay. As a journalist, of course, I gather information, I do research, I write, I make contacts with politicians and all that. But most importantly, I think being a journalist must encompass your entire life and not just your working hours, because it's about being in touch with the reality all the time. So it becomes a part of yourself. You must be a journalist beyond the working hours as well. Yeah. Let me think.
Or realization.
Thinking, what's the best thing to say? Okay. The one of the most important lessons I've learned in Malaysia Kini is, I think without a doubt, it's teamwork, and how teamwork and treating everyone equally can be more productive than being in an organization where you just designate and expect everyone just to do their part. When everyone goes that extra mile, the productivity increases. For anyone who wants to join Malaysia Kini, I would say first thing is see the amount of growth you can get in your career, especially for the young people. That's how I came into Malaysia Kini. I wanted growth and I got a lot of growth. If you see it from monetary perspective alone, of course you're going to have problems or anything like that. But in terms of growth, I think nowhere else in my career have I grown like I've done it here, because no matter whether you're young or old, if you prove yourself or you're willing to prove yourself, we are always given a chance here. Back when I rejoined in March 2013, I think I rejoined, I was doing political reporting for fairly new for about a few months. But I came to Malaysia Kini, I was immediately thrown into the mix. I wanted to, and they gave me the opportunity to cover the general elections, and I think my stories had a lot of prominence. And every time I wanted to express my opinion, I was given room to formulate my own opinion, my own pieces, and the way I want to write and always wanted to write. None of the editors had any problem with that. In fact, they encouraged it further. So I think over the past 1 year, I've really grown in that sense, and like the amount of contacts you get to build while working here as well. I mean, the people you get to meet or be in touch with, it's also quite priceless, because with the name saying that you work for Malaysia Kini, you're associated with the organization. So a lot of people will like, they would want to meet you and they want to talk to you. Some people will have good opinions or bad opinions, but as far as I've seen, I've never been turned away from a table when I say I work from Malaysia Kini.